you just tuning in, welcome to episode number 19 of FBA Courtside Live. We are covering Game 7, the final match of the second round of the 2014 playoffs. This is going to be the Spokane Rapids facing up against the Santa Ana Spectrums, for who will get a ticket to meet the Edmonton Totems in the Western Conference Championships. I'm your Coyote on the court, T-Matt Latrans, and I am joined in the commentary booth by the very, very talented 2012 Most Improved Player winner, Jamie Velasquez of the Tennessee Moonshiners. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your, no doubt, busy schedule preparing for the Eastern Conference Championship yourself.
It's a good break. I'm happy to be here.
Sold out crowd here in Santa Ana. We're going to have ourselves Samantha Anderson, of course, starting line in this for taking over for the injured Gilbert Exon. Sitting there. I guess the good news is that with Gilbert Exon injured, that means I won't have to interview him no matter what happens. He is a challenge.
That's what I hear.
Santa Ana Spectrum's jazzed for this game. Zipnut giving his hugs over to the Spectrums. He has been playing amazingly well in these playoffs. It just absolutely, you put the squirrel up against the wall and he just performs. And there's the tip-off. Spectrums have it. Terrell Vora picks it up, hands over to Hirvonen. Bringing the ball up, calling the play as he goes around the arc. Crossover, loses it, but then it's picked up by Lance Cheval. That was some quick reflexes by the big horse. Hands back to Hirvonen. Sloppy ball handling to open this one up. Ian Easy, back to the basket, turns around, takes a shot in front of Evan Marshall, and no good. In and out. And the smallest player on the floor with the rebound, Samantha Anderson, picks that one up. Samantha, little pass over to Von Thomason. Back to the basket. Turn around, hand out. Zipnut with a fake, puts the shot up from 14, it's good. Spokane Rapids are the first to draw blood in this game. Zipnut close to the baseline, hitting a jumper after just stepping around Svenja Von Thomason. Beautiful play by the bushy tail. Hirvonen bringing it up. Bounce pass inside, Ian Easy, back to the basket, turn around. He crosses past, cross court. Passes across court to Cheval in the corner. Vora, he has to get rid of it, to the woods. Hirvonen moves to the ball, gets around to Anderson, and he drops it in.
Nice.
Lucas Hirvonen, beautiful job there, using the little dribble, getting around the bunny. And then the Cougar, right down the center of the key. High arcing floater, went in for two. Sacrificed his body a little bit for that one, ended up tumbling over on his tail. But he ties up the game at 2 apiece. Evan Marshall, Woods, cross court, Anderson. Anderson dribbling back forth, loses it, but O'Conan picks it up. O'Conan's forced to do a long shot, and he gets it.
Nice.
Tough.
It's gone very bad.
Yeah, no, tough shot there. O'Conan, no doubt forced out of his comfort zone, having to take that shot from a good 22 feet out. I think he had his tail crossing over the arc, but still, the Dragon was able to sink that one. Hirvonen from three. No good, front of the rim. Picked up by Von Thomason with the rebound. Hand off to Anderson, she's bringing it up. Little bunny among the trees. She gets space, though, in the woods. And she loses it. Recovered. Cheval with the recovery. It's one-on-one. Cheval, Zipnut's able to stop him. Inside, Hirvonen slams it down.
That was a good save.
That was amazing, definitely. It's, the Hirvonen was almost lost the ball, was rolling out of bounds, but he just leaped after it, slapped it back in bounds. Looked like the Rapids were going to pick it up, but then the big horse stepped in and was able to get his hands around it. Now, he didn't have the speed to catch up with the defense, but he saw Hirvonen there under the hoop, wide open, handed it to the Cougar. He dunks it down for two. It's tied up, 4 apiece. Anderson, forced from three. It's in!
Nice.
Tucked her toes right behind the line and gets 3 there. Spokane 7, Spectrums 4. 9 minutes left in the first. She may be small, but she can be deadly. Samantha Anderson getting a good start here. Hitting the first 3 of the game.
I think there's many players in the FBA that really prove that height is not the only factor.
That is true. There are some very talented short players in this league, which you got to be impressed.
It helps. It definitely helps to have the height, but if you're resourceful enough, you learn to work around it.
Now, this is a league that proves many things, like you don't need legs to play. Hervonen down low. Rapids were not able to capitalize on their possession. The Cougar double teamed. He has to get rid of it. Plush paw back to Hervonen. He's back in the woods, running out of time. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Push inside, loses it, but Cheval's there. Cheval is swatted out of there by Svenja von Thomason. Evan Marshall with the one flap and the pickup. Anderson, handoff, Zipper. Zipper is double teamed. Had the big horse in front of him. There's no way he was going to shoot through that. Cross court finds Anderson, opposite shoulder. Lance Cheval is guarding her. Oh, and she dribbles around Lance Cheval.
Oh, that would have been nice. If she got that, but that was.
Wow, the smallest player on the court just crossed up the biggest player, Samantha Anderson, catching Lance Cheval sleeping on his hooves.
Oh, goodness.
Drives inside, not able to make the basket go up, but draws a foul. That puts her at the line for 2. She makes the first. That's a heck of a play. Now,
That's enough to make a horse feel sheepish, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I'm sure Lance is not going to be looking forward to halftime when they're showing replays of that. Samantha Anderson showing some moves. Got a little bit of Buck Hopper in her there.
Yeah.
Puts up the second, and that's good as well. That puts Spokane up by 5. Spokane 9, Spectrum's 4. 7.5 minutes left in the first. Hervonen in the woods. Using the screen from Cheval. No roll, though. Then he rolls it over to Cheval, but Svenja's there to guard. Pass inside, Vora. Turnaround, tough shot, no good. Back of the iron. Okonen able to pick up the ball. Spectrums are not capitalizing on their possessions here. Big pass, Okonen in the corner. Starts to dribble, he gets rid of it. Zipper, shoulder. Cross court, over to Marshall, top of the arc. Marshall, going behind the tail 3 times, and he gets it. Evan Marshall putting on a show.
He's a little showy.
They're crossing over behind his tail 3 times before deciding to take that shot from 14. Able to sink that from the middle of the elbow, from the center of the elbow. Good job by the Woodpecker. Speaking of which, so people know, this halftime I will be announcing the 2014 end of season awards. I do have them. Lucas Hervonen hitting a bucket from 18 feet out. We'll see if talented rookies like Evan Marshall there make the cut.
I don't know which I'm more excited about.
A lot of people have been excited. I've been getting tweets from people like when is that going to be announced? When is it going to be tallied? And I got to admit, I was pretty thrilled to see the results myself. Mm-hmm. It's some really great players, and I would love your help in announcing them, Jamie.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Timeout called by the Spectrums. The Spokane capitalize again. They are on fire. Spokane 13, Spectrum 6. With 6 minutes left in the first, already burned through half of the first quarter. Spokane more than double the home team score. Cheval lining up for the inbound. We got Plushpaw out there now. Hervonen takes the inbound, brings it up, calling the play. Anderson still on the court, defending the Cougar. Hervonen isolating. Bounce pass inside, in easy. Back to the basket, turn around, hand off to Cheval. Cheval a little bit outside of his range. He's outside of the elbow, but he takes the shot anyway. No good. Hits the back of the rim, and another possession is wasted. Okonen with the rebound. Hand off to Newton. Zipper gets around the defense, finds inside. Von Thomason, perfect off the glass. Svenja von Thomason, just give it to the big body when she's down low, and what else are you going to do but watch that basket go in?
Yep.
Ravonen with it again. Ian Easy, shoulder, bounce pass, inside, Cheval, back to the basket. Turnaround, baseline, tough shot. Still can't make it go.
Man.
He looked good getting there.
Definitely.
But could not get the bucket. And Spectrums, they're having trouble. They can't buy a shot here. Bounce pass. O'Conan.
Ooh.
Bounced out of it. It was swiped out of his paws, and amazingly, Spectrum's ball. Obviously, the ref saw something I didn't. I guess
that looked like a pretty big swat. I didn't think.
Seemed like the Rapids. It looks like it was a Spectrum paw that had knocked the ball loose and sent it out of bounds. But the refs thought that
maybe it bumped someone on the way out.
I guess so. Number of players changing out now. Got Bali Mai on the court now, guarding Ravonen. Belgique heading off to Crosby Sutters. Back to Belgique. Dog starts to dribble. Cross court. Silverthorne. Gonna be pushed to a three. It's good.
Nice.
Monty Silverthorne. Number 1 draft pick. Been up and down his career, but with the Spectrums, he's kind of taken off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And one of their deadliest sharpshooters, certainly, and they definitely needed some help here.
Yeah.
Having trouble penetrating or making their buckets. So getting inside, hitting the rim, just not getting the silk.
Yeah.
Cajeda, shoulder, takes the shot. No good. But it's recovered by Ellenberger. Ellenberger, second chance, it's good.
Good.
The big Jersey cow able to pick it up. Beautiful job by her. Keeping her eyes on the ball, getting the rebound, and then getting the second chance points off the glass and keeping Spokane well ahead of the Spectrum. Spokane 17, Spectrum's 9, 3.5 minutes left in the first. Ravonen from 3. No good. Oh, but it's delivered down by Eli Shuck.
Nice.
Almost got hypnotized there. It was Ravonen putting up the shot from 3. Bounced off, looked like it was going to be another failed effort by the Spectrums, but then Eli Shuck, the pangolin, drives in, picks up the rebound, and slams it down with a paw from midair. Bali Mai gets the bucket from the top of the key. Quiet season for Bali Mahi. He didn't enjoy being on his first team. He seemed to be interested in getting a trade. Ended up with the Spectrum's crew. Excuse me, the Spokane crew. He'd be doing a little better now. From 3, it's good. Remy Belgique able to drill a bucket from the corner, and suddenly the Spectrums are closing up the gap. It's Spokane 19, Spectrums 14, 2.5 minutes left in the first. From outside the elbow, no good, but it's recovered by Murray. Tough shot, Murray puts it up. No good with that bucket, but he's able to draw a foul. That was on Shuck. That's his first personal. And that'll put the veteran at the line for 2. The Spectrum's doing a little bit better here, bringing on the bench players. It looked like the starters were having a bit of a lazy start.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rapids keeping with it. Still ahead by 5. Spokane 19, Spectrum's 14 make that Spokane 20 after Aaron Murray makes the first of 2. Ravonen sitting down, bring on Paul Schaefer, Rookie of the Year from 2011. Murray lining up for the second. And it's good. Rattles around there a bit. But Spokane now is 21 and a commanding 7-point lead. A little under 2.5 minutes left in the first. Schaefer now with the rock. Guarded by Mai. Cross court. Belgique wide open from 3. It's good.
Good. That was nice.
Fearless.
That is what they need.
That is, definitely. Remy Belgique just getting fearless there. The Belgian just stepping up to the
Not
arc.
hesitate for that.
Yeah, no, he's just right off the reception. But that's what they need to do. There's definitely a lack of aggression going on right now with the Spectrums. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Jamie?
Oh, no.
It's now a 4-point game. Spokane 21, Spectrum 17. A little over 2 minutes left in the first. Spectrum's definitely getting a much-needed boost after bringing their bench onto the floor. Starters, no doubt getting an earful from the coach. Mahi bringing it up. Guarded by Schaefer. Stolen by Silverthorne. Sloppy pass off the wing there. Schaefer down low. Can't make it though. And Mahi able to redeem himself. About to say, he's almost making Avians look bad out there.
He's definitely been struggling. I've noticed.
It was back and forth. He has moments of brilliance. Coyote from 3. Back of the iron. And another rebound from Mahi. Beautiful job using the one flap to pick that ball up. Back to Coyote's pause. Hand over to Ellenberger. Kick back out to Coyote. Back to Ellenberger. Cross court. Tough pass.
Nice.
Over to Beverly Mads at the corner. They need to do something with it. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Deep 3. No good. Schaefer with a pickup. Seems like they could have moved the ball around a little bit more there.
Yeah, they had some space to do it.
Spokane getting a little hypnotized out there.
Yep.
Hand over to Silverthorne. Kick out. Shuck. Outside of his range. He'll hand it over to Schaefer. Hangelin getting in the way there. Clogging up the lane. But Schaefer, tough shot. He gets it.
Nice. That was a good shot.
Paul Schaefer, beautiful job there. The dog just leaning in, off balance, stretching out that arm. Able to hook it off the glass. Beautiful job by the former Rookie of the Year. Inside, Ellenberger. No good. Schaefer with a rebound. Silverthorne. Deepwood starts to dribble. Hand back to Schaefer. Guarded by Mahi. Got his wings all over him, but Schaefer driving inside. No good. Mahi with another rebound. The wings help, don't they, Jamie?
They do. The wings can get you into trouble, but they can also be your best friend in certain situations, like rebounds.
Murray was able to make that basket go down, but it came off of his hoof just too late. It will not count. That was after a failed 3-ball attempt from Beverly Mads. Not really the person you want to be taking a shot like that, but they were running out of time. Spokane goes in with 21 points after the end of the first. Spectrums, they have trimmed the lead down to 2